Next, let's turn to some basics on reporting. There are hundreds of standard reports built into the system. As an example, let's run an aged accounts receivable report. So this is an example of a report where when I run it, I have options in terms of how I want to run this particular report. So let's age it as of May 31st, 2024. I can choose some other report specific parameters here. Some reports include a print to Excel that directly outputs the data to Excel. I also have the ability to filter what data is included in the report. So any report I can filter on any field in the whole system. So for example, you'll see that here it looks like I can filter on this report on customer number, customer posting group, payment terms, or salesperson code. However, let's say that I want to filter this report on payment method. Although I don't see that field here, I can add a new filter field. And I can type in, there we go, payment method code. And I can say, let's only run this for customers who pay via check. Right? And then now, when I run the report, I can choose to preview the report output directly to the page, send it to a printer, or I can send it to a PDF document, an XML document, which is handy if I am integrating this with another system, Word, Excel, data and layout, or Excel data only. Excel data only effectively takes all of the data used by this report and presents it into Excel in a clean grid style report. My last option is I can schedule the report. Let's go ahead and schedule the report. Let's schedule it for right now. The report has been scheduled and will appear in my report inbox when it's complete. So let's say this report takes several minutes to run. I don't want to sit here and wait for the report to run. That's why I might schedule it. I also might schedule it to run at 6 p.m. tonight at the end of the day. And then when I come in the morning, I can open up my Roll Center, scroll down to my report inbox, and there you will see those new reports. Unviewed reports are bolded, so I can see that these top two reports have not yet looked at. If I click on it, I can open up that report. And here it is. So I actually have no outstanding receivables for customers with a payment method of check. Okay, so let's go back. Let's run that report one more time, just to show what it looks like. If I run it, let's clear that filter. Let's run it for, now we're going to run it for all customers. Let's preview it. The report is generated in just a second or two. And now I can scroll down, look at the report, see what's on here. I can download a copy of it. I can search through the report or save it as an Excel file. We also have built-in financial reports. So things like balance sheet, income statements, trial balance reports. An unlimited number of row definitions can be created, defining the rows such as sales, expenses, cost of goods sold, and also an unlimited number of column definitions can be created. This could be things like period to date or period and year to date versus prior year to date with a variance, actual versus budgets, maybe a rolling 12-month, or a departmental or what we call dimensional financial statement. So it's literally an unlimited combination of rows and columns that can be created to analyze your financial data directly from within Business Central. And if I click this open, I can say, let's look at a year of data, a quarter of data, a month of data, and then look at this data. So it's online analysis tools for you. And then let's take one more look at Power BI. Power BI, or BI for Business Intelligence, is Microsoft's flagship reporting solution, fully integrated within Business Central. You see here. Let's go ahead and select a report just to kind of demonstrate the capabilities of what Power BI brings to the table. I have a report I've created here called Sales Analysis. So let's take a look at this report and then let's expand it so that we can see it a little bit more easily. So with Power BI, what you get is really rich, robust visualizations of your data. And if I look down here, you can see some examples of prior period to date and your current year to date analysis with some other visualizations. If I look at the details, right, I can see additional details here. Where the real power of Power BI comes into play is the ability to slice and dice the data in real time. So I've run this report, I'm looking at all of my data. Perhaps I only want to look at the data for one customer. If I select a filter here or slicer, I'm now only looking at sales for customers whose salesperson is KS. But I may only want to also look at customers for KS who are in the gold price group. So now I've identified the customers, Canon Group and Zogix, who are Ken's customers in the gold price group. And I see here that I have a nice variance for current year over prior year for Canon Group. And I'm curious to see what specifically have they been buying that's led to this increase. Right from this line, I can drill through to the details and I see all of their sales here. And if I click on the sales column, I can see that, wow, we had one huge sale of 50 conference bundle packages that make up $116,000. So I can kind of quickly see here, this was the big difference between this year and last year. That's just an example of the type of powerful reporting and analysis you can do with Power BI. Now, you also can quickly create, I won't go through a full demonstration of this, but I just want to show that to create a data set, you'll see that a whole bunch of Power BI data sets already exist that you can use to pull data from Business Central into Power BI. However, there's also the ability to create a new data set. A new data set can be created by a user for any data inside Business Central. Standard tables, app tables, custom tables, you can create a new data set. And if I click on this, I won't go through all the steps here, but it's a wizard style user interface where I can just click next to go through the steps of creating a new data set. Once I have that, I've got a new OData URL here that I can then go into Power BI and connect to pull that data.